All right. Hey, hello, everybody. Welcome to
No.
the DC Guys Christmas special. I'm back on camera. So while we've been away, well, I've been away, I successfully have acquired a new computer and a new camera. So we're trying a new little setup. I figured this would be really fun, kind of showcase the if y'all missed the fun Batman setup. And we also have Todd joining us. Adam couldn't make it, unfortunately, because life happens, people work, stuff happens. But, this is just a hobby for us. We like just talking about everything that comes on comics. Which, for a Christmas special, Merry Christmas. This I'm gonna try and upload this as soon as possible tonight. Have it scheduled for tomorrow afternoon. So Merry Christmas
Yeah.
for those who
Merry
celebrate.
Christmas.
Happy holidays. Almost towards the end of the year, which this year has been very good year for DC. I feel like they've done phenomenal in their years to come, but this has been their best year because a report just came out, which we'll get to the big one after this, that DC Absolute has sold over, what is it, 8.3 million copies as a total,
Yeah.
and Absolute Batman's on its 10th printing, with Absolute 15 also having 300,000 orders, which is really good for DC. That's something they needed. That's something that was always needed. It's glad to see their comic side is back up with numbers and everyone's loving their comics. I just got done reading 15 because I had to catch up a little bit because life. I liked it. Quick thoughts on 15, Todd.
Oh, I absolutely loved it. The thing that I really liked about this issue is that I kind of fell behind, so I didn't read the whole Bane stuff, but I
It
didn't really need to for this issue.
Yeah,
I
this
love
is
the
like a
fact
new.
that you can
It's a
just
new story. Yeah,
it's a new story, and it helps. If you probably read the past, but I didn't have to read anything. This
yeah,
was straight into it. Like, who is this new Joker?
yeah. In
And
this
I love
absolute
that.
universe. Um, I didn't think that with me about the Bane stuff. As much as I did like Bane, it was you could have cut it down an issue and it probably would have been fine. Like there was like a filler issue. I forgot which issue it was. That was kind of like, okay, you're dragging this one a little bit. Again, I love Snyder. I'm not dodging his work. I think Scott Snyder's a tremendous writer. I feel like he did this arc a little too long. I feel like you could have trimmed this one down a bit,
Mhm.
or the Bane one. You could have trimmed it down like an issue two, and it still would have been fine. But yeah, the Joker one, it doesn't even recap. It just again puts you right into this new story of, hey, so who is this Joker dude? Like, who the fuck is this guy? And it's Bruce basically, and Alfred's telling him a story. And I don't want to spoil it just because I want to give people a chance to read this one because this one is actually really interesting. When you said, "Oh, it takes a minute to figure it," I was like, "Oh," but I kind of already had that after they got to the next person in the bloodline. I kind of figured
Yeah.
out what they were saying. I was like, "Okay, yeah, I already had
It,
this in mind."
it really reminds me of the Killing Joke. And
Oh
the
yeah,
one
how
line of, everyone has a, you know, the line where everyone has like a different story.
yeah.
You know, we don't know the true story of the Joker. And I don't think we're going to figure that out in this book.
I don't think we're gonna figure it out ever. I think just the fun part about the Joker in all of comics is he doesn't have a set origin,
Yeah.
so you could really do whatever you want with him, and it's still people will still be like, yeah, like this is the definitive Joker, or this is the definitive Joker, or this is the definitive Joker. Like he's just it's either it always comes down to he has a bad day. He has
Yeah.
that one bad day, and everything changes. So there's no set origin. It's just that that one moment is definitive, but everything else is a mystery about
What do you think is this Joker's bad day?
it. That's a tough one. Here's the thing. I don't think he's had a bad day. I think he's just rich and powerful. And it's gonna flip everything.
Yeah.
Cause here's what I'm thinking. There's gonna be a fight between Batman and the Joker in this one. Or how they call him, Jack Grimm. Right? Yeah. Jack Grimm. There's gonna be the fight. Grimm is gonna lose all his money. Because they're saying he's this rich and powerful philanthropist that has money, this, that. It's nice seeing how or Bruce really doesn't have a lot of money, but Joker now has a lot of money. Like it's flipped that story. So I think in how this is gonna go is we're gonna see kind of Bruce cripple his like money over time, and
Yeah.
they're gonna be like, "Hey, you're broke now," and then Bruce is gonna be like, "So Ma, we can't live in this little apartment anymore. Let's go live in this manor where I can actually keep you safe." And then I feel like Alfred's gonna stay there, and a few others. That's where they're gonna keep Waylon and a few of the other, uh, not rogues yet, but the characters who are becoming their counterparts in now the Absolute Universe.
I think it'd be really interesting. Just like they're slowly becoming their original counterparts. Like, Batman does become rich. Superman, marries Lois Lane.
Yeah.
Martian Manhunter, I don't know how you're going to do that one.
I have to read. I read the first issue. I'm going to probably pick up the trade for 1 through 6 and just give it a read. I know people loved it. I know you said it was really good.
It's really... I actually finally sat down and read the whole thing all at once, and I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, I know people are loving the trippy art style and everything that goes along with it, which is really cool. Mm-hmm. However, kind of an off topic in comics, someone told me how One World Under Doom ends, and it was really cool.
Yeah, I really loved it.
I didn't read the story. Again, this is a DC podcast, but sometimes I hear about Marvel stuff, and I'm like, okay,
every once in a while I'll go to Marvel.
Yeah.
And
right now for me, I'm gonna give it a read just because I want to read the first issue and see how it is next month, next year. The Iron Man solo series that Joshua Williamson is doing, because I got on the Williamson train when he started doing Superman. And I loved when he hopped on. Was it he hopped on Superman for All In, or he started it back before the All In stuff, but he was still doing it, and I was reading it here and there, and I loved it. And I go, if he can have me be a bigger fan of Iron Man in the comics, then it's a win for me.
But no, I do recommend One World Under Doom.
Yeah, I'll probably pick up that trade eventually.
I think that's the best way to read it. I think that's how I read it.
Just DC is giving people what they want in comics right now, which is really cool. I love that, because even Snyder is like, yeah, we have no plans to end this Absolute Universe as long as people keep buying it and reading it. Which, that's the case. This universe has been a giant success for DC. It's something new ever since they stopped doing, or I shouldn't say stopped, haven't told stories within their DC multiverse because of the ending of Absolute Power. We got this new universe, and now it's giving us new stories and new everything. Like you said, everything's twisted around, and it's fun. It's a new way to tell a story. I do think it's one of the better stuff. And then I saw someone say this too. I was like, they were like, oh, everyone now likes the characters who are dark and serious. I go, listen. If you're gonna try and pull the Zack Snyder did dark and serious, that's cool, but you have to remember, everyone loves Scott Snyder. And Scott Snyder knows how to write. They tried making the dark and serious their main center for the DCEU. That's why no one liked it. Not because people fell in love with Jeff Johns' New 52, because again, Jeff Johns can write, but sometimes he's not, can be a little, okay, what are you doing? It was Scott Snyder did it in a whole separate thing, but had it be a spin-off of the main universe into this new universe.
And it wasn't just that it's dark.
Yeah.
He changed a lot of different things.
But the one thing that is still constant is the no-kill rule.
Yeah.
Because someone's like, oh, Absolute Batman uses a gun, and everyone's like, no, he doesn't. They're like, what's this? It's like, he fires mini batarangs. He modifies Alfred's shotgun to fire mini batarangs. I was like, what are we doing here? But the internet's always going to be the internet about things. That's really the part that sucks about it. But yeah, absolutely doing really well in sales. That was really good when I read that article today.
And then we got DCKO, which has been phenomenal.
Yes, I have to read issue 2, which we're going to save that when Adam comes back. Because I know Adam's been loving KO, because you guys immediately texted me going, did you see the spoiler for 3? I was like,
I saw the picture. I don't know exactly what's going on, so,
Yeah, because if they're doing boss fight and it's Homelander, then he's not losing. I think it's gonna be a weird thing. Scott Snyder already said this is a Superman story.
Yeah,
because Metal or Dark Knight, Dark Knight's Metal was it was Batman. Was it
Death Metal was Wonder Woman?
Yeah, and then now DCKO is Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of how it's going. But the big thing is because we've been talking about it. Everyone asked that day, what is going on? The famous merger is now happening. Not even a merger. It's just Netflix is just buying Warner Brothers.
Yep.
Which that was something to wake up to. Or no, I got home. I opened my phone from work 8 in the morning because I get off not 8 in the morning, like 7 in the morning. Got home at 6:30 because I work from night to morning. Open my phone. I just see Netflix has bought Warner Brothers, and I go, huh? Can't make up that headline.
So let's get this out of the way. The Synderverse is back.
Oh yeah, the Synderverse restored. Yeah. Hang yourself. Anyway. No, I don't think it's coming back. It's not coming back anytime soon. As much as people are like,
it's not coming back.
They're showing screenshots from Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's like, yeah, but from one of their things when they bought it, they used Superman, like the David Cornswet Superman.
Mm-hmm.
No,
also, it's not coming back.
Also, what's not a good look right now today is even funnier. So you mentioned you're going to see SpongeBob, right? That's cool. Paramount tried 3 bids. Warner Brothers told them no, and then they go, "Oh, we vow now to put next year 30 films in theaters." Okay.
And then one everyone wants in theaters are just going to put on their streaming service.
Yeah. So again, another off topic, but this has to do with the whole merger thing. Was Paramount was trying to buy Warner Brothers. Didn't happen. Netflix still won because Netflix gave them the better deal, and Netflix knows the value it's getting of the company, and they know how to use the assets of the company. Paramount, who tried 3 times, 3 strikes you're out. Once you go 3 times, don't even try a 4th. Stop trying to get money. Go away. No one likes you right now.
Yeah.
If you've been living under a rock on the Paramount side, Avatar Studios is now a thing. They have a movie coming out next year called, what is it, The Legend of Aang, The Last Airbender?
Yeah.
So it was going to be in theaters next October. Right? Yeah. I think I'm on that same timeline. Yeah. Next October. And then now, today, December 23rd, 2025, they've announced they're taking it off of their theatrical release slate and instead throwing it on Paramount Plus, which you just said a few weeks ago when buying what might be the biggest US-based studio right now in Hollywood. You just said, hey, if we buy this, we're putting 30 films in theaters. Why would you take Avatar then off your theatrical slate and move it to streaming?
I mean, to be fair, I know why.
Oh, well, why do you think?
And it comes down to money.
It does come down to money, but I think Avatar would.
And I don't think Avatar would make the money that they would need.
I think for the animated one, I don't think it was that expensive. They probably could have got a nice box office return off of it.
But, let's just say it was a $30 million film. You spend another $30 million to promote it.
Yeah. So 60 million. Yeah.
They're going to need at least make $100 million to make a profit.
I feel like the Avatar fan base can do that.
Yeah. But, again, it's gotten a lot smaller. And they need subscribers for Paramount Plus because no one has Paramount Plus.
No one has that. I had it because they gave it to me for like $2.99 for like 3 months. I was like, yeah, I'll do one payment of $2.99 for 3 months. It's like shit.
I just did the 7-day trial and watched a couple things and all right, cool, I'm done.
Yeah, usually I'll wait for me with streaming services. I have HBO Max, which is really nice. It comes with my parents' phone plan, so it comes.
I pick and choose.
Yeah, HBO Max to me is a really good one, and I'm glad they're not merging Netflix and HBO Max together.
Well, we don't know. Well, not yet.
I think they're going to be separate. I don't see them.
I don't know. I don't.
Merging
it's
it.
going to be like Hulu and Disney Plus.
Yeah, they're going to bundle it, but it's still going to be probably the two separate platforms.
But what it is they're going to slowly dissolve.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's a tough one. Like I said, we keep saying even in private, like it's going to be a long term thing. We got to see how it really
it's going to be a very long term thing, and it's even if it gets approved. You know, that's one thing a lot of people are not talking about. It's like this could be, you know, the FCC could be like, hell no.
Yeah.
You know.
But again, Netflix isn't a theatrical company, so I can see it getting approved easily. They probably only released a select few films that they've ever put out in theaters.
This is the problem though. If they bought Warner Brothers, they then own 45% of the streaming platform.
How much does Disney own? With
I think it's 20.
Mm.
So at the end of the day, it's considered a monopoly.
Yeah,
that's where the problem comes into. Is this is going to be considered a monopoly, and who knows if Netflix is actually going to uphold the theatrical release. That's another big thing.
I think they will. It will be like Warner Brothers will, I think, be treated as the studio that can do the theatrical stuff, while Netflix still does their in-house shows on their platform.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how they're going to spread it out. I think it's going to be, okay, so we now have the largest studio in US, and we now have where we have this system where if we make a movie, let's say it's Frankenstein, which how much did that cost? Maybe like budgeting what, like 160, let's just say.
Yeah, something like that.
They put it in for 2 weeks. They didn't have it afloat because there's other studios that had to get their movies out in theaters. Now they could probably go, well, hey, we now have Warner Brothers. We can just use their system. Hey, we want to put this out maybe for like 30 days. Just let it run the whole month now instead of 2 weeks. All right, it's a Warner Brothers film.
Yeah.
It's a Netflix Warner Brothers film. Yeah. But we'll still have the Netflix original films with Netflix, and just the Warner Brothers films with Warner Brothers. But when we want the big one, it's going to be a Warner Brothers Netflix presents kind of situation, maybe. Which that'd be a nice way of doing it. I feel like that's the most reasonable way to do it without crashing everything and showing, hey, it's a monopoly. You just have to spread out what you want. Yeah.
But the big thing is that I don't think things are not going to change right away.
Yeah.
And I think once the purchase has been made, things like DC Studios is not really going to change.
Yeah. Whenever it's like, oh, it's changing, it's like, no, it's not.
I can see. I mean, granted, I do think that Supergirl and Man of Tomorrow and Clayface do need to make money.
Yeah.
But I don't see a reboot happening. I don't see Snyder coming back. I can see James Gunn leaving, but I could see it leaving after he gets to tell his full story.
Yeah, I could see them maybe getting, because didn't they just get their contract extended?
Yeah, but that's it ends in 2 years.
Yeah, that's when Netflix kind of gets everything. I don't see James Gunn leaving unless Netflix is doing unreasonable things.
Yeah.
That's the only way I see him leaving, being like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
But he's already said, because someone said, I'm worried. He goes, you don't need to worry. We've heard this as a studio.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Coming from him, I trust his word a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Because people will be like, James Gunn lied. Okay, where did he lie? If you can point out where he lied on things, it'd be great. But
there was going to be a big cameo in Peacemaker Season 2.
I think it was just the Lex Luthor one.
Well, it was the Lex Luthor. Well, there was Lex Luthor and Checkmate. Those are the two.
Yeah. But people said big cameo, and it's like, okay, well, define a big cameo.
Big cameo in the last episode.
Yeah.
You got Lex Luthor. Shut up, people.
Yeah, it's like we got Lex Luthor, Nicholas Hoult, literally a month after his debut in a movie. Yep. Like that's already a good sign of this universe is already connected. We've already established what we want. Speaking of universe expanding on HBO Max, Creature Commando Season 2. There was a nice little rumor going around. I say rumor lately, but I trust these guys because a lot of their Nexus news have been on point with a lot of their stuff they've been dropping. They announced for Season 2, Captain Atom is set to debut in Creature Commando. Yeah, which is really good. I'm happy Captain Atom. And, Gunn hasn't denied it. He hasn't confirmed it. But he has put up now a picture of Superman fighting Captain Atom from one of the KO covers. Sounds like me, you just confirmed a big character is coming into Creature Commandos. And now that Rick Flag has taken a position of running Argus, do you think Captain Atom is running the Creature Commandos?
I can see it. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. I can totally see it. He is selected to run the Creature Commandos, and he takes his authority too far, like he always does. And the Creature Commandos are like, no, we're not going to listen to you. I don't give a crap what the mission is. Screw you.
Yeah.
And then they fight, I could see that. I like the idea of just like the government, hey, we made this superhero. You're working with these creatures. You're already a captain. You know the military procedure. Have fun.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know what the storyline's going to be.
For Season 2, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What I'm kind of hoping it's going to be is the Creature Commandos fight a villain of the week.
That'd be really fun if it went to villain of the week scenario.
And they're putting villains on
Salvation.
Ooh. And like the Creature Commandos don't know that, and then at the very end they're like, oh.
And then it can be a whole, hey, you did your job, but we got to keep this quiet still. Into Salvation, yeah, into Salvation you go.
Yeah.
And the bride, GI, Phosphorus won't take lightly to that. Which today and yesterday, if you were on YouTube, they were streaming the whole series live.
Yeah. I was watching a little bit of it.
Yeah, you can watch the whole series live. They weren't charging you for it. I mean, you still have to pay for it on YouTube if you want the full series for HBO Max. But hey, you got a fun free watch. So, but people are going, oh, look, it failed. It's like a lot of companies do this with series now. Like, are you serious? We're not playing this rage bait dumb game of, oh, look, it was a failed experiment. Because I like Creature Commandos. I might give it a rewatch. I liked it for what it was.
I don't care. It's not a failure, and I'll tell you the reason why it's not a failure. Mm-hmm. People now know who GI
Robot is. Did you see?
I'm sorry.
Did you see what the official DC
put
up? It was like in honor of Sean Gunn, and it was like some random movie, and then I cut to Weasel and Creature Commandos.
But when people say, "Oh, this failed," and I'm like, "No, it didn't," because I now talk to people who know who GI Robot is. I talk to people who now know who Guy Gardner is, who Mr. Terrific is. I know people who want to read Mr. Terrific books.
Yeah.
And Guy Gardner books. That, to me, did not fail.
That, to me, is how they judge what a success is when it comes to comic book movies. Is the character popular enough where people keep talking about him, they keep posting about him, and so on and so forth. That, to me, is a success story. Especially with Superman making $125 million in profit, straight profit, more than Man of Steel. But they'll say, oh, but it made less than Man of Steel worldwide. Okay, it still made more in profit than fucking Man of Steel. That's what you're looking at.
Yeah.
The overall profit. You're not looking at the box office split up, really. You can look at that all you want, and Superman made more domestically than Man of Steel did. Mm-hmm. But overseas, Man of Steel made more than Superman. It's what did each one pull straight profit wise after? And
the way I look at the Man of Steel and Superman thing, it's just new universe.
Yeah.
And I think, did DC want more money out of it? Yeah. But I feel like it's going to be the long run.
But here's the thing. If WB is satisfied and James Gunn and Peter Safran are satisfied with what was pulled, they're good.
Yeah.
Could they want more? Maybe. Could it have reached 700 million? Yeah. If you would have let it play one more month, I think it could have hit it. I think it would have hit that goal. And been tied up there with the Batman in terms of profit.
Do you think Supergirl's gonna
be in Man of Tomorrow?
Or not Man of Tomorrow, but do you think Supergirl's gonna make money?
Alright. So my complaints have been seeing people kind of don't like the dark cinematography. And that's true, the lighting is kind of ass. But it's also not a final trailer. Yeah. But then you have test screeners, people going, oh, they're saying that's the final cut. It's like, that's not the final cut. The movies aren't a final cut until you're sitting in theaters watching the final cut. That's the final cut.
Yeah.
So we could be watching a trailer that was cut maybe like a month or two ago. Mm-hmm. I could see Supergirl pulling. All right, so if it's a budget of, let's just say, 150 million, mm-hmm. It would have to pull almost 400 million, maybe 500 million.
400 to 500 million.
I could see doing easy 500. Easy 500 million. Clayface, I think they said the budget was 80 million. Just give me 200.
I heard it was lower than that.
Yeah, just give me 200 million, and you have a success story on the board. And that's how it's gonna go. Lanterns, I think it's already made its money. What else? We had Lanterns, Clayface. Clayface, just make 100 million if you're less than 80 million. You're a certified success story in my book. Man of Tomorrow, if it makes the same amount, it's not really a. Because who knows? It probably is made a little cheaper now. They probably figured out a way to make that one, make it the Superman stories cheaper. Again, just as long as you're up passing 500 million or hitting 500 million, you're a success story.
Yeah. Unless
you're Captain America: Brave New World that can't get over 500 million. Same with Thunderbolts. Then, okay, we need to evaluate the Marvel thing here, but. Because I don't even think I think Fantastic Four crawled. It took a while. I remember it took like 1 million.
I don't even think it's like it was a very, very small profit.
Yeah, but Superman I think did it easy. It had no issues because everyone thought, oh, was it Fantastic Four was coming out later? Oh, Fantastic Four is gonna bomb Superman. No, it was the other way around. Yeah, and that's the issue. I think just people want just. I don't think it comes down to people don't care about the multiverse with stories. People don't care about this. People don't care about that. They want just good, fun stories at the end of the day. If you can deliver that to your audience, like you said, with people talking about Mr. Terrific, Guy Gardner, Hawk Girl even, and the Creature Commando characters, that's what they're going to remember, is the characters. Yeah. They want to love the characters at the end of the day. Because I don't think anyone really came out of Thunderbolts who didn't already like Yelena and a few of the other characters that we already knew. Dog. Yep. I knew everyone came out of Superman loving Superman. They came out loving Lois. They came out loving Jimmy. They came out loving Lex. I don't think there was a single character no one hated in that movie. Yeah. They all equally got their chance to shine, and they were all loved by critics and audience, and it showed. Yeah. I mean, you could say no, they weren't, but why are we lying? why would we lie about that? We could talk about what is the best DC Christmas movie to watch.
Yeah, we can talk about that. Because it is our Christmas special. Let's talk about Christmas books and specials.
Now we're in a Christmas time. All right, what is the best?
I gotta say the Batman animated series.
Batman animated series.
I love that episode.
I'll say Christmas with the Joker. Yeah. And I'll also throw up, just because to me it is a Christmas movie. This other one is kind of a Christmas movie, depending how you look at it. Someone told me no, and I was like, that is a lie, because it takes place on Christmas. Batman Returns is also a good. Yeah. Yeah, it's also a good movie. The one that I'm kind of saying is a weird one is Shazam, the first Shazam. Yeah. To me, that is a pretty good, solid Christmas film.
And I really like the Bat Fam movie.
Bat Fam. Oh, the Merry Christmas
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Batman. I thought that was hilarious.
I didn't watch that. I know some people watched it and tuned in, but I loved, like you said, Christmas with the Joker is an all-time episode.
Yeah.
I think you can watch it every year and not get bored of it.
And it was so funny because I wanted to actually do an actual funny opening for this episode,
Dun, 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 dun,
and I wanted to have it be Alana and Adam going, Robin does the carol of like Robin lays an egg, the Joker got away, the Batmobile lost its wheel, the Joker got away.
That'd be.
I'm trying to figure what other Christmas-esque DC.
There's the Justice League episode where Superman and Martian Manhunter go to Smallville.
My favorite part is the Ultra Humanite gets the orphanage their little toy, and he reprograms it so the kids can learn.
It's another good one that's really funny. Oh, the Batman Brave and the Bold Christmas episode.
What happened in that one?
Batman teams up with Red Tornado. And it's showing why Batman really doesn't like Christmas that much.
Okay, yeah.
And it was really funny. We can also talk about, was it the Silent Night came out last year?
Yeah.
Where Batman canonically trained with Santa Claus and Damien is kind of really confused.
Or how about Mrs. Claus gets a ring? I thought that was great, teaming up with Jon Stewart. Since we're not going to do it, I'll tell people what my original plan was.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to have you and Adam and Alana. I was going to do a little Christmas surprise. I was going to make you guys watch the live-action Lobo Christmas special.
Oh, no.
It's actually not bad. I was watching it earlier because I needed to test out a few things. It's actually really good. It's only 10 minutes long.
You're really only 10 minutes?
Yeah, it's 10, 15 minutes long.
Well, is it a fan-made thing?
It's... Yes and no. It was a bunch of It's a fan film, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a high-budget fan film.
Oh, okay.
This is... I think Guy Ritchie was a part of it. Or is I don't know the whole story, but I know his name was thrown around it.
Speaking of Lobo, let's just say Supergirl does well.
Yeah.
Who do you think can take on Lobo, as a film itself?
I think if they did you're talking about if they made a Lobo movie?
Yes. Who would you choose to write and direct it?
A little puppy again. That is I would love the idea of Guy Ritchie, honestly. I think would be really interesting.
Guy Ritchie also did didn't he do the live action Aladdin?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Yep. I'd be in for that, yep.
This is gonna be a weird choice. The guy who made Doom.
Dune or Doom?
Dune.
Dune. Oh, Dennis Foyle?
Yeah.
I can kind of see it.
Michael Bay is going through my mind as well.
Michael Bay would just be explosives everywhere. But here's the thing.
But that's Lobo.
I'd want the plot to be the most insane balls to the wall plot where people would have to think about it and be yeah, it would work for Lobo. I want it set during Christmas. He has a bounty to go hunt Santa.
Okay, so the movie that I was going to make you guys watch is about the Easter Bunny pays Lobo to go kill Santa Claus.
Oh, another Christmas thing that people don't realize is really funny It's one of I don't know how old the book came out, but it is a DC Christmas special book. It's someone is breaking onto the planet Apocalypse. And Darkseid is trying to prevent it. He goes, "This man cannot be let in. Please stop him. Kill him from reaching me."
Yeah.
It's Santa Claus gets through everything Darkseid has planned just to deliver him coal.
Yep, I remember that
And
one.
then as he's leaving, Darkseid goes, "Please do not let this man leave. Kill him right here on the spot." And Santa is just avoiding everything. Not even Darkseid can kill Santa, which it would be really funny if Scott Snyder just has Santa showing up in DCKO just fighting all the heroes.
I'm telling you right now, you need to read the Lobo Wonder Woman DCKO fight. It was amazing.
I'll have to I'll have to either look it up or pick it up. Because it's one of the boss fights, or is it just a side fight?
It's the side fight.
And it's in the Wonder Woman ongoing then?
Yeah, the Wonder. It was just a Wonder. It was a one shot.
I didn't see it. I saw a few of the other one shot, but I didn't see that one the other day. So
yeah, there's the one shots. Wonder Woman versus Lobo, Harley Quinn versus Zatanna, Captain Atom versus Superman. We're getting the Joker and I think Jason Todd this week.
Ooh, that should be a good one.
I want to read the Demon versus Lex Luthor, even though I know how it ends. There was Swamp Thing and Cyborg.
Okay. So a few of them I have to find and look and read.
If you can find the Cyborg Swamp Thing one.
Yeah, I have to find it, or I can just always do a thingy online and
Yeah.
Let's see. I think that covers all the Christmas specials so far.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Batman Noel.
Oh yeah, Batman Noel. There's also, if you want to play a game, Batman Arkham Origins is the perfect Christmas game because it takes place on Christmas, where Batman is going and hunting all the assassins. And that's when everyone started realizing, oh, is Deathstroke a Batman villain? Which, yeah, he's Titans and Batman. He can be whoever he wants.
Deathstroke does whatever he wants.
Deathstroke does what he wants. No.
If Deathstroke's going to show up in my campaign, he's going to show up in my campaign.
He's going to show up in the campaign.
It's it, Lorenzo.
He's going to come twirling in like the Arkham Origins introduction and just start doing, we're going to have to do.
You guys are going to hate me.
All I've just heard is, we start in Gotham. And then, can you give us a tease where we're going after Gotham?
Let's just say you're going to find some Devil Fruit.
We go into One Piece.
Kinda.
Oh, boy.
Let's just say they show up and a bunch of other pirates show up.
Are we running into Captain Jack Sparrow and the pirate crew? We are, aren't we?
Here's my thing. I'm going to anger Colin in the fight in Gotham. Then I'm going to piss off Kyle after that.
Oh, boy.
And I hope and pray you kill a certain character so I can bring in another character.
Oh, boy. Oh, God. I can only imagine what this campaign's going to be. Because people still think it's Marvel and only DC. I said, no, it's multiverse. So I don't know what Todd did. So I let Todd.
I'm still working on it. Like at the end of the day, it's like I have what I want to do. I still haven't made the MacGuffin yet. But I'm like, I want you to fight pirates. I want you in the Marvel universe. I want you to fight Godzilla. I want you to fight Pokemon.
Oh yeah, the Godzilla was me. I requested Godzilla. I was like, we are fighting Godzilla. I want people to fight Godzilla and fear him.
And I am telling you this right now, you will be eaten. I will make sure of it.
I'm just gonna look up and just gonna see the bump.
And I'm not even having you get eaten by Godzilla. You're gonna get eaten by Kong.
Well, all right, everyone. That's been our DC Guys Christmas special. See us next week, hopefully, for our New Year's Eve special or New Year's special.
The end of the year. We're gonna be.
Yeah.
We talk about everything that was DC for the end of the year. We're gonna have, hopefully, a special guest.
Yes, hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully, we'll have Adam and Alana.
Hopefully.
What?
I said hopefully.
Yeah. But I think they'll be free and we'll be able to do something.
Yeah.
Even if at the end of the day we film it on New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve might be a hard one. I'll let you know why later.
Yeah.
Or
whatever. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna send you this and then you're just gonna edit it. So. But anyway, this has been our Christmas special. Hopefully this will be up tomorrow.
It was a little lame, but it was still fun.
Lame, but it was still a Christmas special. We treated it as a fun little special. But alrighty, we'll see everyone.
Wait a minute. Before let's end this on a good note.
Okay.
Who would win in a fight? Kevin from Home Alone or Damien?
Okay, does Kevin have home field advantage?
Yes.
Kevin
has home field advantage, and he knows that Damien's coming.
It's Kevin. Kevin. Easily, Kevin.
All right. He knows that Batman's coming.
Batman.
He knows that Nightwing's coming.
I feel like it's going to be a tie.
I could see Nightwing just not wanting to hurt him.
Yeah, I could see Nightwing just be like, no. All right, who wins this? Kevin having home field advantage or Michael Myers from Halloween?
I'm going to go with Michael Myers. No, I'm going to go with Kevin.
All right, what about the Predator?
I got to go with the Predator. And here's the thing with the Predator over the Wet Bandits. The Wet Bandits didn't carry a gun.
The Predator just has a pulse rifle.
Yeah, like
pulling up the house.
He doesn't have to enter his house. He can just be like, boom,
pew, pew. What about
Alien though? Kevin.
What about Kevin? Kevin versus Lobo.
So it's going to be Lobo for two particular reasons. One, Lobo has a very special power. Notice the fourth wall. And Lobo can't die. So.
All right, that's a good note to end it on.
Yeah, now we're going to end it there.
All right, thank you everybody for watching this year's Christmas special.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's a little but you know.
Yeah. But you know what? The next episode, we're going to make it better. We're going to make it stronger. Yeah. We're going to make sure that the Synderverse is back.
Oh, son of a bitch. All right, everybody. Take care. Merry Christmas and happy holidays from the DC Guys and Superhero HQ.
Yeah. Happy holidays. We'll see you hopefully in a week.
Yep, hopefully. All right.
I'll make it happen.
Yeah.